Don't go into high school without backup. You guys need to stick together to survive. Got it?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 On My Block moments.
We can never really leave each other. Know why? Because we made each other who we are.
So it's okay for me to get bitten by a zombie, but you don't want to get a ghost.
Do you really want me sleeping on the streets?
As long as they're not ours.
For this list, we'll be looking at unforgettable moments from the first 3 seasons of the teen comedy drama. A spoiler alert is now in effect. What was your favorite moment from On My Block? Be sure to tell us in the comments. Number 10. The crew says goodbye to Olivia. Season 2 opens with one of the biggest reveals to Season 1's cliffhanger, the fate of Ruby and Olivia. It's revealed that while Ruby is still alive, Olivia did not survive after being shot by Latrelle at the end of Season 1. Though overcome with survivor syndrome, it's not until the very end of the episode that we see Ruby breaking down in tears at her memorial site.
I'm not okay. Should have never been you.
The 4 friends, Monse, Jamal, Ruby, and Cesar, remember Olivia for the great friend she was, even joking about how bad she was at speaking Spanish.
The girl was many things, definitely not a linguist.
Yeah, she once called horchata.
Aracha. Wasn't just once.
Thanks to the tears, forgiveness, and a sweet, intimate exchange to honor a fallen friend, this is one of the most beautiful examples of their bond in the series.
I'll never forget your kindness.
Your encouragement and support.
Your beautiful heart.
And your unconditional friendship.
Number 9. Season 2 Finale Cliffhanger. On My Block doesn't shy away from cliffhangers that range from sad to shocking and even confusing.
What the hell?
In the Season 2 finale, everything seems to be back to normal. Ruby's on the road to healing, Cesar is welcomed back into the Santos gang, Monse returned from staying with her mom in Brentwood, and owing to the wits of Jasmine and Jamal, the group cleaned the Roller World money. But things take a shocking turn when they're kidnapped. Viewers initially end up seeing what Monse doesn't see while she's walking away from her friends, which is that they're hauled into a van.
It's a pussy move to turn around, and I don't really want to see their stupid faces. You know what? No, I do. I do want to see their stupid faces. I want to see their... No.
A few moments pass and it's her turn to get taken with them. It's not the only season finale to leave viewers perplexed, but it's moments like this one that make viewers want to watch even more episodes. Number 8. The Other Side of Jasmine. Jasmine is easily one of the most fun characters in the series. She's confident, outgoing, and keeps the crew on their toes.
I mean, some people may not like me, but that just means I gotta love myself that much more.
But in Season 2, Jasmine's arc is fleshed out. When Ruby visits her house, he discovers that Jasmine is the caregiver of her father, who's in a catatonic state after serving in the war in Afghanistan. Ruby comes to the conclusion that maybe he summed her up too quickly.
I realized that if I wanted things to change, I was gonna have to focus on the things that I could actually control. And the only thing I could actually control was me. So I decided to be happy. Because why screw yourself if the universe is just gonna screw you anyway?
This is a sweet moment in the series that solidifies Jasmine as more than a trope or side character, and rather a friend. In the next episode, she further shows this side of her when she comforts Ruby after a panic attack.
Baby, it's okay. It's okay, you're not ready.
In short, Jasmine effortlessly steals each moment she's on screen. Number 7. Cesar and Spooky frame the prophets. When Cesar held Latrelle at gunpoint but chose not to pull the trigger, he wasn't the only one who suffered the consequences. Desperate to protect his friends, Cesar made a deal with the prophets, but it backfired.
You all right? You should take care of your friends.
What about you?
You gotta settle up.
What do you mean?
Or so it seemed. His brother Oscar, also known as Spooky, devised a plan to frame the prophets with marked cash from a recent robbery that led to the prophets' mass arrest.
Judas is calling the prophets OG, setting a meeting for me. So I'll be there buying your protection while you're there ratting me out. We'll get the heat off for you, maybe take a few of them down with the dirty money.
You think it'll work?
It has to.
Very few moments take precedence over that on the edge of your seat feeling viewers got while watching Cesar walk alone and unarmed into the Prophet's territory. And just when we thought Cesar was doomed, he and Spooky drive off into the sunset, laughing mischievously for pulling off one of the best twists on the show. Number 6, New Year's Eve surprise. On My Block is also known for its quirky and unforgettable side characters. Mario, Ruby's older brother, is last shown in season 1 giving the core 4 unsolicited advice for surviving high school.
Don't go into high school without backup. You guys need to stick together to survive. Got it?
When he makes an appearance on New Year's Eve, his family is delighted. That doesn't last long, however. He brings home a pregnant girlfriend that no one in the Martinez family even knew existed, which leads to some cringy moments at the dinner table.
My heart goes out to all of you. And as a beneficiary of white privilege, these kinds of tragedies are like foreign to me. So on behalf of my people, I'm sorry for keeping your people down.
Is she for real?
I hope so.
Despite this out-of-the-blue segue, this moment, doubled by the discovery in a later episode that Mario is in fact not the father, is comedic gold.
What does he look like?
Yes! Number 5, an unfamiliar face. The whereabouts of Monse's mother are unknown at the beginning of the series. However, it is mentioned that she left Monse and her father several years prior.
I didn't really know her when she left, so losing her in a strange way wasn't as hard on me as it was on him.
On Halloween night, when the crew traveled to Free Ridge's neighboring suburban city of Brentwood, Monse and her mom cross paths.
Julia, hey girl. I'm so glad you made it.
She's seen walking door to door with 2 little trick-or-treaters, but doesn't even recognize her own daughter. Yikes. This catches viewers off guard and develops more of a purpose for Monse, other than as the glue that keeps the 4 friends together.
I could be mad at my mom or choose to believe that there was a good reason why she left. A reason that had nothing to do with me, and that choice feels like the right one to make.
Little did we know that this moment is the beginning of a threat to Monse's relationship with her friends, Cesar, and her father later in the season. Number 4, buried at the goal line. There's always that one conspiracy theorist in every friend group. In On My Block, Jamal is that friend.
I know you were smart. You were the smartest. So there's something I'm not seeing. Some clue that's still left hidden. Tell me, what am I missing?
Legend has it that the money from the Roller World heist of 1981 had never been found. Jamal embarked on a treasure hunt for the cash with the help of Ruby's cool abuelita, Marisol. Though Cesar needed that money to get out of town, the group had their doubts that Jamal would find it.
I can hear you, Ricky. I hear you laughing. I hear you calling me a loser. You know what? You're right!
Sure enough, he rode off into the night with a duffel bag full of cash, making the comical and often frustrating adventure a satisfying one. Isn't it ironic how Jamal's father wanted him to play football, only for him to find the money buried under the field? Number 3, Jasmine and Ruby's dance routine. Jasmine takes it upon herself to audition girls to be Ruby's date for the Valentine's Day dance to cheer him up.
After deep diving through your Insta likes and cataloging your crushes over the years, these ladies have all met the prereqs. On a scale from 1 to freak, these girls are rather pinky deep.
Though he usually distances himself from Jasmine, Ruby decides he wants her to be his date instead.
I don't want to go with any of the girls in there.
You don't? You haven't even fully exploited their talents yet.
Before you try to change my mind, I think you should know I want to go with you.
The two then partner up for the event's annual dance competition. The contestants' auditions, albeit thoroughly entertaining, barely prepare us for the moment when the two take the dance floor in an iconic routine. How could anyone forget those matching outfits? Even though it's brief, the moment is a fun breakaway from the heavier subjects in the show, and foreshadows a budding romance between the unlikely pair. Number 2, time jump or dream sequence. On My Block fans are used to having unanswered questions at the end of each season, but the season 3 finale takes the cake.
This didn't fit in the bag, but it was made with a lot of love and glue.
Aside from the teen romance, quarrels, and Jamal's shenanigans, this coming-of-age series mainly focuses on friendship.
We can never really leave each other. Know why? Because we made each other who we are.
Monse, on her way to boarding school, says goodbye and makes the others promise to stay in touch.
Hey, be good to each other. If you fight, think of me, in your face, gluing the crew back together. Promise me nothing's gonna change.
Nothing's gonna change.
Seems sweet, right? Jumping 2 years later, Monse has made new friends at her new school. Jamal is a football player. He and Ruby, who's seen walking hand in hand with Jasmine, exchange a strange look but don't say hi or act like friends. And Cesar? We can only hope one of the characters is having a bad dream. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Lil Ricky lives. Jamal and Spooky dig up Lil Ricky's grave.
So it's okay for me to get bitten by a zombie, but you don't want to get a ghost.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Drunken speech gone wrong. Mario and Spooky accidentally get Ruby drunk at a Santos party.
Thank you for making me an uncle in the next couple of months.
You're gonna have a baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a dad.
Anyways.
All fall down. Jamal scores the winning touchdown. Spooky to the rescue. Spooky defends the friends at a Halloween party in Brentwood.
Oh, you think you're hard. Okay.
I'm not. But he is.
Cesar and Oscar's heart-to-heart. Oscar opens up to Cesar about his lost dreams.
All my teachers wrote letters for me. Even the principal. Told Mom I was gifted.
So why didn't you go?
And leave your little ass alone?
Mom was around.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a good idea.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Latrelle's Revenge. As heartbreaking and shocking as it is, this will forever go down as a standout moment from the show.
Have you ever seen Ruby so happy?
Not since he got hair under his arms.
Last year.
You mean last week?
Earlier, Oscar convinces Cesar to kill Latrelle after Latrelle threatens Cesar and Monse.
We need to handle this.
But when he doesn't go through with it, choosing to scare the Prophet member into leaving town, Latrelle retaliates instead. Olivia's quinceañera seems like it's going to end well, only for it to be disrupted by Latrelle, who ends up shooting Ruby and Olivia while aiming for Cesar. This scene goes from heartwarming, as Ruby finally has the girl he's pined over the entire season, to sudden horror and utter sadness when everyone realizes what really happened.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ruby! Ruby! Ruby!
The gut punch of Ruby gasping for air while Olivia reaches out to him, and the missed call from her parents are tough to shake. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.